A very good morning, Team Zimbabwe. Mamuka say, Mamuka say, Mamuka say. Welcome to Africa and Beyond the Television Network. And my name is Ronald Wekwa Kusha. So this morning, let us talk about the new developments in the nation of Zimbabwe. We have seen the past elections being marred by irregularities. We've seen a lot of messages from various cycles. The church has also contributed to this mess, and they have said these elections were or can't be called they were credible elections. So let us get to the statement which was released by the Catholic bishops so that you get to understand the position and the reason why they have condemned these elections. So Team Zimbabwe is very, very important for us to continue observing and taking a look onto what is really happening in the nation of Zimbabwe. So if you are new to this platform, please make sure that you like, you also subscribe to this platform so that you don't miss out each and every time we go live on this program. So we need to take a look. I hope my network is going to permit me to put this right on the screen. So let us see kuti zviri kumbonzi chii panapa nemabishops. So we are saying if you are new, please hit the subscribe button. So the headline is Roman Catholic bishops condemn Zimbabwe's chaotic poll. And this is the story from Zimlive. They say the Zimbabwe Catholic Bishops' Conference, ZCBC, has added to the chorus of condemnation of Zimbabwe's just ended election, which saw incumbent President Emerson Mnangagwa declared winner with 52.6%. In a pastoral statement Thursday, ZCBC JPZ chairman, right, Rev Bishop Rudolph Nyandoro also called for an audit of the 23rd of August election, saying this is one of the ways that could restore public confidence in the country's poll process. So the Roman Catholic clergy cited irregularities that marred the period leading to the Zimbabwe vote and the subsequent chaos that characterized balloting as some of the factors that brought the poll into disrepute. They also listed inordinate balloting delays in some places across the country, inadequate lighting facilities in some polling stations, and the disenfranchisement of some voters who failed to find their names on the voters' roll. ZCBC said in some areas in the country, there were groups of individuals who mounted so-called exit poll surveys desks near the polling station while displaying logos of a political party. This was in apparent reference to Forever Association of Zimbabwe Fars, the infamous ZANU-PF affiliated group that was brazenly granted a handle in running of the country's poll outside the constitution. In some instances, ZCBC said there were displays of campaign material on the road leading to polling stations and distribution of campaign regalia to voters within polling stations. The clerics said in some communities it was noted that there was distribution of material discouraging people to go and vote, added Nyandoro. In reflection on the above mentioned challenges as ZCBC, we encourage ZEC to give an account to the nation about the delays and procurement of voting material and the missing names on the voters' roll. The opening of the polling centers during the night may surely bring to question the preparedness of ZEC for the just ended election. An audit to the whole exercise may give relief to the electorate to whom ZEC is answerable. This may help the nation to be satisfied by our electoral processes. And the bishops urged parties aggrieved by the presidential poll results to follow legal channels to register their misgivings. And they also called on spokespersons of political parties to refrain from issuing inflammatory statements in response to concerns raised by opponents and observer groups. So, Team Zimbabwe, everybody is giving views regarding this election because this election must be scrutinized. This election must be looked upon at a different angle. Was this election free? Was this election credible? Does this election pass the credibility tests? You see, that is very difficult for us to come to that conclusion. So The bishops have done the right thing by simply coming to weigh in onto this matter, because the church also does have a role to play in the politics of any nation. The church should have a role in everything which happens. We need to hear the church talking about these issues. But remember, not everybody from the church is going to give views like this. We have seen only Apostle Chiwenga and the Catholic bishops giving their own views regarding these elections. But vamwe vaya mnongovaziva shamwari dzevene, you hear them saying these elections were free, they were fair, they were credible, A, B, C, D, giving their own reasons. But this is what the church or the Catholic bishops had to say. So in Zimbabwe, I'm not going to take much of your time this time around, because we have a lot to cover today. So I'll just take a few comments which are here. ZANU will always blame everyone except itself. So this is Elzozo. Thank you very much, Elzozo, for this contribution. Panapa ZANU, it's a big problem in our country. Lord, let your will be done. Mnangagwa ari kubvisa vanhu pazvinamato zvavo achida kuti vanhu vasataure chokwadi. Okay, thank you very much, Sam, for this contribution. And to some extent, I do agree with this contribution, because we have seen the churches being controlled by the politics instead of the church to be independent of politics. We have seen the church elders, the political elders going into the church and trying to deviate the mandate of the church to suit their own false narratives as politicians. So if you take a look on how politicians operate, it's very difficult for you to say politicians should be given credibility by the church. It can't. Or to see politicians standing in front of pulpits or in front of a few people, even preaching, it's something which is odd to see. The same people who murder people, who steal elections, who do all sorts of irregularities, evil things, you see them going into church, holding the Bible, preaching to the congregations. And that is so questionable. And I agree to some extent with the elders from the Catholic Church. So in Zimbabwe, we have a lot to cover. As I said earlier, let us try to end this program here and now, so that we are able to cover so many programs we have. So if you are new to this platform, please hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss out each and every time we go live, because we have to go live each and every time. My name is Ronald Wekwamakusha.